Greetings comrades, my name is Gigantles, and in today's video I'll mainly be talking about the behind the scenes technical side of my YouTube channel and what YouTube is trying to do to it. So I'm not sure how I've worded it in the title of this video yet, but YouTube's basically carrying out a very large audit of my channel. And these audits are basically meant to try and legitimize everything on your channel. So it's meant to look through all of your subscribers and remove all inactive accounts or bot accounts. It looks through all your views and it removes all the views that people maybe watch for only a few seconds at a time, or people that spam the views. It removes all the fake likes as well, so people who just click on a video, like it, and then close it and do something else. It's meant, I've seen vidIQ, which I use to help monitor my channel. vidIQ describes it as a health check, basically. And it's meant to make sure that everything on your channel is legitimate. I've gone through several periods of audits on my channel, and the last one coincided a couple of months ago with one of my more recent subscriber booms. Because every few months, this happens on a cycle of maybe a few months. So I'd have maybe 1 or 2 subscribers a week, and then I'd increase that to maybe a dozen subscribers a week. It's a bit close to my face. A dozen subscribers a week, and then it drops down back to a couple of subscribers a week. Stays like that for another couple of months, and then it goes back up. I've had a few of these subscriber boom cycles on my channel over the last couple of years, maybe 2 or 3. But when the last one was ending 2 months ago, I noticed that YouTube was carrying out an audit. Because at one point I was increasing by 1 or 2 subscribers a day, but when I had Social Blade, which is a website I use to help keep an eye on both my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, I'd have that open on its live subscribe account when I was doing work. And I'd notice that at some point throughout the day, I would lose a subscriber. And then as the day went on, I would gain a subscriber and maybe gain another one in the evening. And at least for me, maybe it would be a bit different due to time zones. But this would happen for, I think it happened for like a few weeks, in which I would be losing subscribers but then also gaining them at the same time. So I think at that point I would have grown a lot faster. Maybe I would have reached 1,000 subscribers by now, which I'm grateful that we're almost there, by the way. Please keep subscribing. But because of this audit, my growth was slowing down significantly. I think they've sorted out the subscriber thing, because I haven't lost subscribers for a couple of months now. However, now my likes and views are being affected, and I can see that on Social Blade, because Social Blade, it tells me how it keeps a monthly record of how many views and subscribers you're getting. So on a daily basis, it keeps that for a month. And I was at one point getting like 350 views a day, and now that's dropping down to barely 100, which is quite significant. And I can see it also on some of my more recent videos. My most recently published videos can get 200 to 300 views in their first week. Some of my videos from 2 or 3 weeks ago are struggling to get past 100. And I've seen all the way back, as far back as my video about the Jehovah's Witnesses and arguing with them for 5 weeks, or my friend arguing with them for 5 weeks. In that video, it was stuck at almost at the like 700 boundary. It would go over 700 by maybe 20, and then it would drop down to 670, and it would keep repeating the cycle, slowly working its way up until it got to over 1,000. But overall, I have noticed that YouTube is carrying out a large audit of my channel, probably in preparation because of the fact that I'm eligible for making money off shorts apparently, which to make money off that you need like 2 million views in a month or something, and I'm nowhere near that close. But also because I'm now less than 50 subscribers away from monetizing my channel, so I have ad revenue from the ads that you watch before, during, and after my videos. Obviously they don't want to just hand out money to everyone that reaches that milestone. They need to make sure that everything behind the channel is legitimate. Fine, fair enough. But it's a little bit irritating because I always liked going onto Social Blade and keeping an eye on my channel's growth every day. And I could tell that this is going to mess up my statistics for quite a while, because I think Social Blade it doesn't keep all daily data, but it does show your progress over the course of maybe a couple of years. So this is going to be quite a big low that's going to mess up my channel statistics for the next couple of years. In other news, last night, or whenever I released it, sorry, 2 nights ago. Yeah, because I have a late night sometimes, but 2 nights ago, I received a notification from YouTube that one of my videos was now age restricted. The video in question is my 7th video, I believe, for my Doki Doki Literature Club series. For those of you that don't know, I need to give some background, obviously. A few years ago, before I started doing educational content, I was a gamer. One of the games I played was Doki Doki Literature Club, and it's a psychological horror based upon, well, disguised as a dating simulator, which probably makes a few people go, wait, what? I know. There are four main characters, and you're meant to try and get into their good books, but instead of ending like a normal dating simulator, it turns out that, well, spoilers alert, pretty much, if I haven't told you guys already, in this video. But the game doesn't end as it should, with you getting a happy ending with the girls. Instead, it ends with one of the girls in the dating simulator. They're actually a conscious AI, and they try and destroy the world so that they can escape and have you all for themselves. And they mess around with the coding of the game, which makes you start seeing glitches, and it makes the other girls' personalities go a bit haywire. And that's why in the game you end up actually seeing 2 suicides, which is pretty graphic. One is a girl who she stabs herself to death at one point, and in the video that was age restricted on my channel, that girl hangs herself. And you're probably thinking, how on earth could you play these games? I was a different person back then. Okay, I've changed significantly. I'm not going to play a game like that ever again, because it's quite disturbing and graphic. But the point is that YouTube has basically said no one under the age of 18 can watch this content anymore. Fine, fair enough. I'm not surprised that they've discovered this whilst doing an audit on my channel. It just shows that they're combing through all of my videos, making sure everything's suitable. I wouldn't be surprised if they also started trying to age restrict some of my other Doki Doki Literature Club videos, including the one where Yuri, the purple-haired girl with very long purple hair, when she ends up stabbing herself. It wasn't her fault, again, her code was messed with. I wouldn't be surprised if they also age restricted some of my Outlast videos, because that was quite a graphic game. If I still had it up, they would probably would have age restricted my Cry of Fear series. But I ended up removing that series gradually, because halfway through playing it, I decided, you know what, I'm not enjoying this game. It's really graphic, it's psychologically disturbing, lots of themes of suicide. So I just stopped playing that game. I already explained that in a video. But it's ultimately a sign that YouTube is going through my content, preparing for when I monetize my channel. This isn't the first time YouTube has actually restricted access to any of my videos. This happened on 3 other occasions. The first time was when I made, back during the first great subscriber war between PewDiePie and T-Series, I produced 2 parody videos about. One was based on the final fight from Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and the second one was about the Godzilla King of Monsters trailer. Basically, I took a copyrighted scene. I put faces over that. I put music in the background a little bit. I put text in, basically trying to tell a story, making a parody of the original scenario. 20th Century Fox claimed that it was copyright, and so they ended up at one point in time, they just said, okay, we will control the ads for this video. And he did something, and I think they did something similar. Look, Universal Studios did something similar for my Godzilla King of Monsters trailer. But after a year or so, 20th Century Fox completely pulled all access to my video, So you can't find that video anymore. If you go to my playlist for the first grade subscriber war, you'll see it has maybe 6 or 7 videos, but one of the videos will be missing. And the next 2 occasions where access to my videos has been restricted is my how Christ suffered during his passion videos. So part 1, part 2, before the crucifixion, during the crucifixion. Because I used scenes from the Passion of Christ, you can't watch those videos in places like Germany and Austria, which apparently have very strong copyright laws. Which is a shame, because there was some pretty good content in that. I'll probably remake those videos at a later date, so that everyone can watch them, and I won't include content from other movies and stuff. I just included content from the Passion of Christ because it was so accurate in how and graphic in how it portrayed things, such as, getting the nails through the hands, crown of thorns, the flagellation, ripping pieces of flesh off the back. Pretty graphic, but also pretty accurate. And I wanted to get part of that, that shock factor in there. But clearly, the German and Austrian governments don't like that. So it's unfortunate that you can't watch that content there. So the gist of it is that it's happened previously. YouTube going through my content, restricting access or restricting access or completely removing all access. YouTube also removing views, removing bot accounts and stuff. But this recent phase of auditing on my channel, it appears to be in preparation for me reaching 1,000 subscribers. I look forward to reaching that soon. I pray that it will be soon. I encourage that you all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you please do, and hopefully we'll finally reach 1,000 subscribers soon. It's been almost 7 years since I started my channel, and I've experienced a lot of growth in the last 4 or 5. So I'm glad that we've come this far, and it's only a little bit further before we reach 1,000 subscribers. Otherwise, that's it pretty much for this video. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take too big a chunk out of my channel at this rate, and hopefully we'll reach 1,000 subscribers maybe within the next couple of months. Otherwise, have a good weekend all of you. God bless you all. See you in the next video, comrades. Until then.